Hey everyone, welcome back to part 5 of Demonspawn Assassin of Fedhas. I'm Ultraviolent4. In the last episode we made some great progress. We made it all the way down to layer 6. So in this one we're going to try to finish off layer, and then maybe if I play really quickly we'll get halfway through Orc. See how we go. But in seriousness, we've got the dire elephant ending of layer. This one tends to have good loot in it. Unlike some of the others where you sometimes get loot and sometimes don't. You'll always get something. It's kind of a dangerous one though. You gotta fight an anaconda. I'm just trying to think how dangerous it will actually be. I think with our Fedhas abilities we should be pretty fine. And then you ultimately have to fight dire elephants. Oh, okay. I was like, alright. One woke up but the others didn't. Interesting. Where was I? I don't know. I was trying to think about the dire elephants. The most dangerous one is when you fight the first two, and then after that, they come in one at a time. We'll potentially abuse the slime over here, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, with Fedhas, I think we can always just make an Orc turret, and that should make short work of them all. Just trying to think, was there anything else we wanted to talk about? So I'm training short blades now because we found this rapier of Elec. It's going to be our main weapon type in addition to throwing. So for a little while now we're going to train fighting, short blades and shields. I want to get short blades to 14 for Mindaleva rapier and shields to 15, which gets rid of the shield penalty for just a shield. Is it called a kite shield? I thought they changed the name. Oh, it's just a shield, right? I'm not in 0.25 yet. Okay, this becomes a kite shield in the future. And then after that, we'll train some more invocations, some more throwing. And I think there was something else, but I don't remember. I don't want to go in the end room just yet. I think it's the other way. You always come up here and check. You always get an item. In our case, it's a staff. I don't have a wand of digging, but if I really wanted to get this, we could have used overgrow, but just for a random staff I don't think I'm going to bother. So when I open this door there's going to be an anaconda in there and some angry elephants. I want to shut this door because once you kill the anaconda, these statues turn into dire elephants and they start coming after you, but they can't open doors. So if you don't want to be interrupted by more elephants while you're fighting these ones, shut the door behind you. I'm pretty sure it's this door, so I'm going to preemptively put down my Orc. I hope it's this door, otherwise I'll feel like an idiot. It is. Is it in deep water? It is. Okay. It didn't wake up, so I could have just thrown a curare at it, but if I do that, I will lose it. So maybe I'll just throw a poison dart. I'll wake it. Our Orc will probably do the rest. I can throw curare now. It's our final one. I want to use period when I throw it, so I don't throw it into the water. I think I missed. It's fine. Our club will clean up. And we hear some distant trumpeting times 6, so that the elephants are alive. I want to quickly go open this while our club still exists. These guys are pretty hefty boys. They hit for 40 damage plus an extra 15, and they can trample you. So you really don't want to be hit by both of these at once, let alone just one of them's nasty. I can curare again. It's gonna slow him. I really don't want to accidentally die. Oh, he's going after the Orc, that's what's happening. I was like, is he anticipating where I want to go? Okay, so for a second there I thought our only loot was the glowing leather armor. The chainmail is probably a little heavy, but in saying that we have 17 strength. Although also in saying that I kind of want to fight elephants. So even though I'm not fully healed yet, I'm going to come out here and try to find them so I can make use of my Orc. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, I really don't want to change armors right now. Be a very bad time. I don't know that our club friend is still alive. Oh, we can find out. It's I don't know. I feel like it's probably gone by now. Yep, it just ran out right then. So I could reset this right now because dire elephants can't open doors. This isn't great because we're sort of stuck in a corner. Maybe what I'll do is I will... Oh, we morched our last curare. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. I could always just make another Oclob. I could also just throw down many walls of briars and then we could throw javelins. Okay, he's nearly dead. He's just getting trampled over and over again. Let me shut that door. Oh, I can't. Our plant's on the door. Okay, well if any more elephants turn up, I'll shut this one. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Okay. So we could just leave now. As in, we've cleared the floor apparently. But there might be more elephants running around like this. And, oops, I didn't mean to throw a javelin. They're good experience. And they're 10-speed monsters, so you shouldn't die to them. Oops. No, I'm not on it. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Oh, he trampled me off. Well, as I was saying last episode, you can use the slime to get really good damage against enemies. Except he nailed us for a lot of damage a couple times in a row. Just make sure you don't get trampled into the slime yourself. This guy is a beast. I mean, he's literally a beast. He's a dire elephant, but you know what I mean. I guess I may as well throw a dart while we're running. Actually, you know what? If I just make him kite me around that thing, he'll never be able to hit me and he'll step into the slime walls. Oh, look at this. Oops. Okay, hit me that time. Here we go. Got a little root here. Alright, if we do this for long enough, he'll die. Let me go back the other way. No, it's that one. It's that move there that I give him a chance to hit me. Alright, we'll get there eventually. Oh my god, this guy. Okay, so this is one of those tricks the devs don't want you to know. And they don't want you to know it because it's too powerful. They don't want you to know it because they don't want you to have the tedium of this. I did it again. I give him another chance, and as always, he profits on it and hits me for a big chunk of my hit points every time I allow him to. Oh god. At this point, I almost want to just reset the fight and just fight him. You know what also could work? Can I just put down briars that hold him in there? Yeah, can I put down briars that are going to hold him in there? Let me try. Okay. Yes. That's okay. No, I don't want to randomly die. I don't want to take another shot. There we go. We'll poison him out. Okay. Alright, we got there. We got to level 14. We again didn't get any mutations up. That was a lot harder than I anticipated. I didn't pick it up. Okay. Alright. Shift X Control F. I'm just going to check there aren't more elephants around because I want to do that again, of course. What's going on here? He's just in this room. Can I just make this a lot easier? I'm just gonna grow a ballistimicite rather than all the nonsense we did just before. Okay, we can confuse him and then we can... Oh, we're gonna get hit by another one. Oh god, we're gonna die. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm hoping that the plant isn't gonna make any more spores because there are no enemies around. Okay, good. Alright, that's kind of scary. Alright. That ability is dangerous. Parental discretion is advised. Alright, let's try now leather armor we picked up. It's fire resistance. We have not had a volcano in our game. I don't mind carrying this around in the event that we find a volcano. And I guess we could test out the chainmail. I doubt we want it, but I don't know, maybe it's magic resistance. I also probably... No, there's no point. I was thinking I should pick up the lightning rod, but any time I could use the lightning rod, we could throw javelins, and we have skill training for that. The only advantage is that lightning rod never misses, but eh. Let us drop. I'm sick of this stuff of cold. It's been annoying me for a while. It's chainmail poison resistance. It's +3. It's 22 if I add my AC and evasion. Whereas this is 23. Okay, this is just better. This also lets us sneak more. So that's fine. Alright, have we found our orcish mines? It was on D9. We have gone to dungeon 12? I don't remember doing D12, but I'll take the game's word for it. I noticed that we're carrying around identify scrolls. Let's do potions. There's resistance. That would have been very useful inside the gauntlet. And let's do the purple one. There's flight. Do I want to use my one potion of flight on... I think it was layer 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one. There could be loot in here if I fly. I also could potentially just break down the wall. But that might just show me more water. I kind of don't want to use the magic mapping or my one flight scroll. I'll just try to remember. When we have more potions of flight, please someone remind me, come to layer 2. In the meantime, we're just going to go to Orc. The thing I really need to be careful about here is that we don't have much magic resistance. So we're going to be susceptible to sorcerers and paralysis. Okay, and if all goes well like that, we can just stab our way around everywhere. Or not. There's Jorgen. Okay, speaking of MR, he has a 60% chance to petrify us. And if that happened, we don't have cancellation. So I think the immediate thing I want to do is Wall of Briars, because, well, I'm still not sure necessarily that these block hexes, but I don't know, I hope they do. No one's corrected me yet, so I'm assuming they can block hexes, and I'm going to try to get as far away from him as possible. He's constricted me though. Alright, new plan. Make an Oklob here. And everyone get Jorgen. I feel like it's not going to be enough. He's super dangerous. If he petrifies you, you're in so much trouble. Because then he has Lee's rapid deconstruction and you will die. I guess I'll make another one. Seems scary enough. Or I could grow a ballistimicite and maybe just hope that I can confuse him. With the downside that actually, if this shoots the ogres, I'm in trouble. Okay, that was a mistake. I've been constricted again. Oh, we're just dying to constriction. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So I could try to blink out of this, but blinking when you're constricted won't 100% work. So we're in a lot of trouble. I feel like I could... I could quaff heal wounds or a magic, and a magic potion is like a healing. But this is another question I don't know. So the spore is going for him, so he's probably about to get confused. But I don't know if he gets confused if that will break this constriction. But if I risk reading a blink scroll, I might not break it, in which case we'll probably just die. So this is sort of a real bad situation. What to? Yeah, I think... so I recognize how dangerous Jorgen was, but I still don't think I gave him enough respect. Because even he's just killing us with constriction. Another issue, if I blink, if I if I read a blink scroll and I go up here, I don't necessarily know that there's not an enemy up here who's gonna kill us anyway. So I think I might... I wish I had beam. I'd like to look up how much damage constriction can do. I don't actually know. I'd also really like to know if confusing him will break his constriction, or if we're just constricted until we break out of it. Let's have a look at the spell. Grasping Roots. So it's called Giant Grasping Roots. They will retreat if the victim breaks free or if the caller moves out of view. So I'm going to say that confusing him won't break the constriction. In which case my best bet might just be to try to blink out and hope that I break it, and if we don't, then we just die. Otherwise, I heal? No, it's... I don't know. I guess we blink and we just hope we get out, but there's a chance... I'm reading my last blink scroll. There's a chance that we're about to die here because we won't break out. Okay, we did get out. I'm gonna hope that he got confused, although because I just blinked away from the spore, I don't know for sure that it just exploded. I think the play here... Oh, we dropped to 4 piety as well, so we no longer have... we no longer have the ability to make Oklobs. So we might have an angry Jorgen about to come running at us. What do I do? What do I do here? It's a pretty unknown flaw. Reading teleport means that we could end up in an unexplored bit. We might also just end up right next to Jorgen again anyway. Can I enslave this guy? Maybe. Okay. That buys us a bit of time. I kind of wish we had that thing. What's that thing called? Ambrosia. Then we could get our hit points and our magic back. Alright, I'm kind of tossing up, putting down another Ballistimicite down here, and just hoping that that kills everything. Of course, this is really dangerous because we've learnt how dangerous these guys are. I also should get off the wall, because if Jorgen does run, I don't want to get LRD'd to death. And I guess we just throw javelins. I should probably heal. Yeah, I'm insane to not heal. We should heal. I feel much better. Do I really though? Oh my god. I can't let him get close to me because these spores can explode and kill me. Alright, so they got him. And here's jorgen. Alright. He can LRD me off the walls. What do? I know what we can do. We can hit him with a file of floods. But we're in 0.24. Is this the kind that silences? I don't think it is, right? Hang on. I need to read descriptions. It sets free water elementals that dwell within it. Okay, this won't silence. Alright, if this was 0.25, we could silence him. But it's not, so I can't. And I don't have scrolls of silence. So I can read teleport and hope that he doesn't just iron shot me. Iron shot has a, I think that means a 4 tile range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he couldn't iron shot me. But he could petrify me. I don't know. We really can't fight him like this. We're too hurt. We don't have the magic resistance. I'm gonna read the teleport. I'm gonna hope. Oh, there's the petrify. All right, we're slowing down. Okay, so we can't stop it unless I blindly quaff and hope we hit cancellation, which is unlikely. I think the play is I just need to heal as much as possible and hope that where we teleport is not really dangerous or near him. So I'm just going to start quaffing magic potions. Okay, my limbs are stiffening. Let's quaff heal wounds now. Okay, surroundings need different. We need to be away from him. We are. Alright, we're back to flesh. Okay, so I guess it just happened. Okay, so we survived that. I need to heal up. Here it is again. Oh my god. How are we gonna kill him? We can get paralyzed by that guy too. Oh my god, this is like a nightmare. Let's do I just overgrowth and have allies? I think I just, or do we try with more ballistomicites? I don't know. I think this is scary enough that we go big. So I'm gonna overgrow. Oh god, he LRD'd me. I'm gonna hope that these guys just kill him. So for the wandering mushrooms, they have confusing attacks, and I wish we still had curare. But I guess we just javelin him, or even I could throwing net him. Yeah, I should throwing net him. So now he'll hopefully struggle against the net rather than constrict us or do any of that stuff. And I'm gonna javelin him. I'm doing this slowly. Okay, good. Because if that sorcerer walked in, we could get paralyzed. Alright, we'll just stand behind our friends. And we can't get paralyzed that way either. Alright, well that was terrifying. Oh boy. That was really scary. Jorgen had a fuming potion of some kind that we just picked up. Oh man, that was real bad. Who went in this? Probably just a wizard, so that's fine. Where is that thing? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna have a wandering mushroom with me for a little bit. Okay, it timed out. Alright, so we nearly died to Jorgen. That was fun. But it worked out. Okay. Now, I was just thinking, so a really good way to do Orc 2 would just be to make a couple of Orc-lobs. But we don't have the piety for that anymore. I wonder, I feel like I'd like to just go do, say, another floor of the dungeon and see if I can't just get up to 5 pips of piety again. Just by killing stuff. So that if we needed to, we could make an Orc-lob. There's a large shield. Oh, I just woke up I tried to stab an unseen horror. Alright, do we want a large shield? I mean, probably. I don't have beam again. Alright, let's look at shields. I always forget whether shields affect your stealth. I feel like they don't. It tells you here. It impedes your evasion, spellcasting ability, and attack speed. Yeah, so it doesn't make you less stealthy. So I feel like I'm better off just having the large shield. And we're going to train this up to 25 now. As long as we're not trying to cast spells, it doesn't really matter. I don't care about my attacks too much because it doesn't affect your throwing. At least I believe that's the case. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does affect your range things. I don't know, it didn't used to. And then I feel like last time I said this, people took issue with it and said it does. But to me, it's not clear. Anyway, we're doing the large shield. Oh, there's Francis, another really scary unique. She has Iron Shot as well as haste. Is there an easy way that I can just kill her? Not really. I mean, I can put Briars down and just throw stuff, but I feel like she has the potential to just haste and Iron Shot me over and over again. So I'm just going to try to run back to the stairs before she hastes. And then I think just avoid her. We can try a different stair, maybe. Why is... Oh, this is where the... Yeah, right. That's where our Broadaxe was. It's on the Death Knight, I remember now. So this is quite scary. And there's Sonya with a short sword of venom. Well, she would have more curare. Can I just polymorph her? No, because I shut the door. I tried to press Shift V, but I closed the door instead, I think. 54% chance. I didn't get her. That kind of works. The floating eye is going to confuse me like crazy, but I'm standing on the stair. So if I just take it up and wander around, we'll eventually kill it. Or kill her. Oh my god. I just need to blunder into it. There we go. Alright. And with the curare, that helps us to fight a bunch of these monsters, like Francis. So we've got 5 curare darts, that's really helpful. Spectral weapon, regen, back when regen was still a spell. Does anyone remember the regen spell? I kind of didn't want to fight the Death Knight just yet. I feel like this is dangerous. I feel like we'd be better off in Orc maybe. Oh, we found her again. She didn't notice. I don't think I want to be here. Let's go back to Orc. Because we walked around so much, I don't know if we actually got any piety benefit out of that. Probably not. Oh well. Oh man, you just keep positioning such that I can't hide from you. I'm not so afraid of paralysis if it's just the sorcerer. Oh, that was a priest. For a second I thought that was Louise, and I was like, man, it just will not stop with the dangerous uniques. I'm going to stair dance these up. As long as we're doing these one at a time, it's fine. as long as there's no sorcerer with them. One of the other nice things, although it's not leveling up, is that we're surrounded by a repulsion field as part of our mutation Demonspawn set. So we can go all in on the large shield without any dodging skill and we'll still have some evasion, even if I wear really heavy armor. Although ideally I don't want to wear really heavy armor because I still like the idea of having some stealth and, you know, stabbing some things. I just realized the whole not being able to see very much without being attuned to the shadows. I forget what that mutation's called. It doesn't work very well with Ocklob farms. With that, you want to be able to get as much time as possible for monsters to get zapped. Something shadows. Anyway. I'm apparently just dying to this Orc Knight. It's fine. Maybe I should poison him. There we go. This might sound kind of crappy, but I kind of hope that we just have a scroll shop that gives us a bunch of identify scrolls. Scroll of Fear to ID it. Thank you. I'll take it. I can't pick it up. I guess that means that I don't know Scrolls of Fear. It seems incredible. Man, it's so annoying. I need all this stuff. Let's drop. The scattershot one maybe. I don't love those without any evocation skill. We don't have boots, so for 200 gold we could get a +2 pair of boots, with the caveat that as soon as we get full on hooves they'll fall off. So I think maybe we'll wait on that. There's a scroll of silence that we can buy. It doesn't say unknown. That implies that I know what that is, but it's worth having. For situations like we just had with Jorgen, the silent scroll might save us. You know what? Screw Volcano. Screw Ice Cave. I don't care. There's also teleportation scrolls. We've got 10 of, that's fine. And Atropia tip darts. They daze enemies. I feel like we're an assassin, so we kind of are a character that would like darts, but I feel like we can kind of do that with Grow Ballistimicite. So I don't know. Maybe I won't bother with that for the moment either. I'll mark all these things. Maybe we can think about them later. We'll see what else is for sale in Orc. We have just a battle axe. There's a Warlord. That's quite scary, but he's going to get pretty owned by Curare. Or not. There we go. Yeah, we'll just poison him to death. I'll bring him up with me. If I just hit him every now and then with the short sword of venom, and we just kite him, we should be able to kill him. I'll try not to randomly die. There we go, he went down. Man, the game got a lot harder this episode all of a sudden. We've got a weapon shop. Let's back up. We are susceptible to the paralyze. And I keep looking at my piety, but we still have never made it back up to 5 pips. Another cool thing is we keep getting a huge ton of boomerangs. How many do we have now? Okay, I lied. A huge ton. We picked up 3 and went to 10. Alright. Well, we found some boomerangs. Felt like more. Oh, there's another broad axe. I mean, we abandoned axes. Here's a troll leather armor. So that would up our regen rate if we wore that, but I like having the poison resistance. Right. The poison resistance is just really useful, but let me look. So we got 10 AC, 11 evasion right now. This is 8 and 12. So it's slightly less. We'd get extra regen, but we'd lose our poison, which for a little while is going to be very valuable. At least until we've done Spider's Nest. Alright, let's back up. This is getting scary. Oh sweet, we made it to 5 pips of piety, so that's good. But I don't know, we seem to be going alright without needing Oklobs. Has he got our poison? No, he's just immune. There we go. I wish there was a way to change your hit point warning to take account of your magic points as well. So in that instance, it was telling me low hit point warning. Like, you can't attack, you have low hit points, but I had almost full magic points, so I was fine. Oh, it's okay. I'm being dumb. I really should fight the High Priest on the stairs so that if he makes summons we can go back up. Not get cocky. That's how you die. Shop blades to 9. Let's get in this weapon shop. What do we got? Obsidian axe. Oh. Now I kind of wish we went axes. We couldn't even afford it though. I don't know. If you don't know this item, it's kind of a dangerous one, but it's certainly fun. Whenever there's an enemy in view, you get mesmerized. So you can't walk away from the enemy. You can only walk into combat. It also is just a plus 14 obsidian axe, so it does absurd amounts of damage. And it also constantly makes demons, which I think mostly are allied to you, but occasionally can be hostile as well. And it randomly recurses itself. So if you were thinking, you just unwield it if you need to run. It's not quite that simple. A pretty plain armor shop. I'm not going to bother with those. All I wanted was some identify scrolls. I have been marked. Let's run to the upstairs. There's some things coming. A manual of long blades. I'm going to put that in my shopping list because if we want to transition from short blades into long blades later, that would facilitate that move. And as for the spell books, I'm not going to bother. I don't think our character's looking to cast spells. A glowing rapier and an artifact dagger. They're both pretty cheap, so I don't mind finding out, particularly because there wasn't anything else that I especially want to buy and test. Boomerangs of dispersal, those are a meme. Let's we're gonna hope this isn't distortion. It is not. It's an RF dagger. That's not really that exciting. We've got RF on a ring. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Let's try the rapier. That's another rapier Rolek. Okay. You know what? Let's read our 2 scrolls. If it is a brand weapon, we can brand weapon this rapier. It is brand weapon. There you go. So I was right all this time. I could brand weapon the one that's +3, knowing that I have another electrocution, and the electrocution doesn't care that much about enchantment level. No, for that reason I should. Yeah, no, for that reason I would do the +3. But it's already our good weapon. I'm going to do the plain one. It gave us a venom weapon. Very good in Spider's Nest. So that was pretty useful, I guess. I would have really liked to have gotten Vampiric. Although, actually, no. I was thinking, again, a lot of good changes in 0.25. In that version, you can switch to Vampiric without needing to be full. But anyway, I'm going to drop this other brand weapon scroll. If we want it in the future, we can come back and get it. But I don't think we need to use it right now. Elec's really good, and Venom will be really good. Although we had the short sword of Venom already. Maybe the short sword is better because it's faster. Yeah, it probably is. Okay, never mind. We can brand weapon again. Is there any point? Is there a better rapier in our game? No. I feel like we can just hold off. We're not in a rush. I'm going to drop that rapier venom. The short sword's probably better against spiders because you just want to get the venom on them. You don't care about the damage of the weapon. And I guess we'll go back to dungeon. Man, I'm really indecisive today. And look at that, we made it through Orcish Mines in 1 episode. That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight Francis again. She's likely gonna come due to all that noise. I could just put a ballistamite down. I could preempt her coming. No. Here she is. Yeah, we're just gonna casually walk away. She sees Invis, right? Yes, she does. Good. The reason I'm doing that is because this wizard here, if Francis couldn't see the wizard, she could still try to iron shot us and could potentially kill us. But if she can see that wizard, she's not going to just shoot it unless she's some sort of a monster. Also, this thing keeps hitting me over and over again. It's probably actually an unseen horror. She just hasted herself and this does not connect. Oh god. Okay. In that case, we're in a lot of trouble right now. The unseen horror could be here in the open too. So what I want to do is wall of briars, so we don't get iron shot. And then I think we need to teleport because this got real out of hand real quickly. And by real quickly I mean really slowly, but I was dumb. Okay, where are we? This is fine. These centaurs are nowhere near scary. Alright, we keep nearly dying to uniques. Here's the Death Knight. 60% agony chance and has the +4 broad axe, which is pretty crazy. How can I kill him with QRA? If it's just him on his own and he's not agonying us among, oh my god, every single one is missing. There we go. And he's not agonying us with other dangerous enemies around, he's not that scary. Interesting. That's... okay, that was kind of a bit dangerous. I risked getting slowed there. Alright, good. Well, we got the +4 broad axe, but we don't want it anymore. But if we ever decide to go to axes, it's here. And then how are we going to kill Francis? Well, the plan was just curare. And no, I haven't watched them all. They're just still all on the ground. Okay. There she is. Alright, let's curare her. Let's make the briars. And I'm just going to javelin her as our highest damage attack, probably. This is actually working. She's still fighting the briars. What is she doing? Okay. More potions that we don't know about. And there's also probably an unseen horror running around somewhere. Alright. D13. Let's hope this is a little less crazy. We've been having trouble this episode with scary uniques. I just like a nice calm floor where we get to stab everything to death. Here's a Jinn, that's fine. We've got RF. And by Jinn I mean Ifrit. What was that ring mail? I don't know, I should test that though. Again, I wouldn't mind having some sort of MR item. And again, we run out of slots. I'm really tempted to just read the scrolls, I don't know. Backslash minus, wait, so we found our brand weapon now, so it's summoning. Okay, at worst we wasted summoning. But we might get an acquirement. Oh, there's holy word, that hurts. Okay, there's the summoning. Alright, well, we freed up some slots at least, but we didn't get the acquirement. Glowing ring mail is just +3. I'm real stressed, man. It's been a hard episode. Resist corrosion ring. I think we can probably drop that. More enchant weapon. Nice. I guess it makes sense to just enchant this Elec Rapier up. That's an end game class weapon. We'll head towards a +9 Rapier of Elec. Wow, this is so much easier when you just stab right. Another brand weapon, I'll drop that. This Hydra noticed us this time. I think we can just fight it. Especially if we acid it first. Yeah, we've got a large shield now. We'll just fight Hydras. The rapier doesn't chop off heads. It's still a short blade. I guess because you can jab things with the point. This orc has a paralysis wand. I would like to have that. Let us drop polymorph. Paralysis is just better. Sweet. Let's back up. This is getting a bit crazy. Reach level 15. I think... Okay, our base strength is only 13. I think I decided earlier that I was going to be picking strength. It lets us wear heavier armor. And hey look, we felt our demonic ancestry assert itself and we finally have boots. We finally have hooves. Our feet have mutated into hooves. The reason I thought boots is because that meant if I had bought those boots in Orc, they would have just fallen off. So I'm glad I saved my gold. Let's just fight the Wraith on its own. It's gonna slow us. That is an Etin. I do not want to fight an Etin. We're gonna curare that guy. The downside of getting the Hooves mutation is that We're going to be even less stealthy now. We're going to make even more noise. I do not think this out very well. That Crimson Imp can potentially blink behind us, and then we get hit by the N. So I need to move pretty slowly here. Whenever the Crimson Imp's on screen, it's scary. Okay, good. And another one. Alright, same plan. Curare and Poison Kite. There we go. I'm guessing that relates to our vault's entrance. It's unusual to just have N's running around. I'm gonna Ice Blast this because I'd really like the Hornet to go down, even though we have our poison. Oh, that's a Stone Giant as well. Okay, never mind, this just got a lot scarier. It's fine. Even though the Centaur Warrior is faster than us, it didn't chase us. I guess I'm too stealthy. I don't mind running from it because we're going to have our Acrobat Amulet up. Right, the Stone Giant can really hurt. I want a Wall of Briars so we don't get hit by large rocks. I'm going to Curare him to slow him, and then we're just going to throw... let's go Boomerangs. Oh man. That is an Ice Dragon. I don't have any core resistance on right now. Okay, well this just suddenly got super terrifying. And if I run this way, I'm opening this up to large rocks. Okay, so this is terrifying. I could Fear Scroll right now. I could put down a Ballista Missile over here to block large rocks. That might be the play actually. Let's try that. I can't. I have to move here first. Alright, let's try it now. But then when I move next, he can throw below it. Oh, no he can't. Or can he? I don't know. I don't think he can. He can definitely throw them now. Oh god. Okay, this is alright. I think he might be out of large rocks. He stopped shooting me. Okay. New plan. More Curare. And then because he's slow, he's going to tick out to the poison in front of the dragon. I'm waiting for the you feel more experienced. Any day now. Any day now. Okay, good. We have that. I left it. We should have one of these RC items. Let's go grab the cold resistance leather armor to fight the ice dragon. Although in saying that, I feel like this might be a shapeshifter. But in any case, maybe it's also an ice dragon. So we'll go get the cold resistance just to be safe. We're going to switch to that and we're going to go back. I'm near starving. Alright, round 2. They're poison resistant, dragons are. At least the ice variety. So my Curare won't work. Acid will. And with cold resistance, we can probably just fight him. Yeah, our rape is really good. Okay, cool. We got ice dragon skills. I'm gonna ditch the leather armor. I'm kind of I'm going to pick up the Ice Dragon scales. I'm kind of curious to see what it's like wearing them. We have 13 AC, 9 evasion, which is 22 in total. This is 10 and 11, so we actually get more protection out of the Ice Dragon scales. But I still think for the moment the poison resistance is better. But I'm going to keep that in mind. I really like artifact boots. Typical. I can't even wear those to test them out because I literally just can't put them on. It's like, can I just put it on my hoof to see what it's like? But no. Anyway, as I was saying, I really like Ice Dragon scales. They give you more protection than a Fire Dragon scales does. They have one more base armor, I believe. It's just usually prefer fire resistance. But anyway, maybe in the future. I noticed that this is getting pretty long, so I'm going to wrap this one up here. If you join me in the next one, we'll finish off the dungeon, and then we'll start doing our branches. Probably spider first. See you then.